iBeacons and nearables present relevant information to your device based on the context of where your iPhone is. So, if you take out your phone as you pass through the aisles of a grocery store, you can see the nutrition facts of all the foods you're passing by through Beacon X. Or, say you just arrived at a cafe with a blue nearable on your table. The menu will be ready on your Beacon X's first screen, and after you arrive, your waiter will be able to greet you by name from your Beacon X account. Beacon X can also be used to impact others' actions. Say, a city puts iBeacons on their recycling bins. Beacon X will remind the residents to recycle their trash once they are finished. In summary, iBeacon technology allows mobile apps to understand a user's position extremely precisely, and then deliver specific content to the user based on their location. The communication technology that iBeacons use is Bluetooth Low Energy. Usually, when configuring iBeacons in an application, you don't have to include an external library. But because I was testing with Estimote beacons, I had to include the Estimote library. To be able to use that external library, I had to include some internal libraries as well. Those libraries were the CF Network Framework, the System Configuration Framework, and the Security Framework. In addition, I also had to include iCloud Framework. This was so I could upload images to iCloud, so then the users could range them when they were in range of the iBeacons. I also included the Firebase framework as an external library to store the data that the users were setting for these iBeacons and the iBeacons information in the internet. To start making my application, I first had to configure the storyboard for each view controller. I then had to code and configure each view controller or screens and set up the app delegate. Lastly, I did some beta testing with my application. I used the languages Objective-C and Swift to create my app. In a future version of my application, I intend to configure the accessibility features and create an iWatch application for it. This would allow people with disabilities to be able to be notified about objects or locations such as stores or restaurants around them, so they can either choose to interact with them or avoid them. The iBeacon revolution is here with Beacon X. For more information, go to beaconxapp.com.